I really hope all of you are watching this channel because I'm always giving a huge update to the player about a new MMORPG in anime art style or in a realistic graphic one. Remember to like this video and subscribe for more updates. Please enjoy the video of Top 10 Best MMORPG Games for Android and PC in 2026. MMORPG, ARPG, RPG, must play. Ananta. I'm so speechless to see the gameplay. It's truly magnificent. I can't even imagine the result of the entire aspect are outstanding. The gameplay, the graphic, the music, the ambience, and how the simulation action looks so unreal. I can't even describe how impressed I am with the actual gameplay footage. So the developer are planning a huge project that will hit the mobile games market by combining such a lot of action. We can swing just like a Spider-Man that allows the player to move freely while in the sky, explore the city by riding a vehicle, and also make some chaos to the random NPC with a real expression we will see. We can play a lot of activities like racing, playing basketball, and selection of minigames. The game's combat mechanism are hack and slash based. We can do a counter, blocking, but those actions should be touched at the right timing to make it happen. I really love how realistic the martial art combat is. Ananta is the best new RPG games open world for Android, PC, and iOS in 2026. Monster Hunter Outlanders. Finally, the developer revealed the newest gameplay, and after I showed the player response, then I realized if the developer should start on making it as a cross-platform. I see a fanatic fans of Monster Hunter game seems pretty hype and look super excited about it. I can feel how they all are hoping for with this amazing graphic. I'm sure the game will run amazingly on PC, but I doubt it if we can't play the game in the maximum graphic on a regular devices. But of course, with a high-end phone, it will be good enough to run it like a processor of Snapdragon Elite. The first impression I got about this game is it's really identical to a Monster Hunter game. The music background, the monster design, and how the character looks is pretty similar. But it will be an action MMO, so the player can make a team up with the other player to hunt the huge monster. Some weapons have been revealed that we can use to determine the hero's playstyle, like a longsword, huge sword, dual knife, and also bow. The small pet will help the player as a support like a healer. While exploring the open world, we can glider, sliding, and also swimming through the water. Monster Hunter Outlanders is the best new action MMORPG 2026 for Android, iOS, PC, and mobile. Arknights Enfield. We have a huge update and news about this best open world anime game on mobile and also PC. Even the actual gameplay footage looks super sharp and detailed from all of the aspects. I didn't even get the negative things. And it's truly a game that have a AAA tier with a nice anime art style and very unique main concept where we will play in a urban city or the abandoned factory. Looks pretty charming. The open world concept reminds me of Final Fantasy concept because we will see the monster along the way and we should come closer to them to start the battle. The combat mechanism is pretty simple. We need to perform the basic attack until the last attack sequence comes. The final strike will be unleashed and give a huge damage after. During a high combat tension, always try to press the dodge button, but it will consume some stamina. The most important action you should learn is doing a perfect dodge in the precision moment to restore a little of your SP. With more of two allies coming to support, they all will do an auto combat, but we can control their skill by tapping the skills icon. Arknight Enfield is the best new ARPG anime games 2026. Best open world game RPG for Android, iOS, and PC also. Ragnarok 3 or Ragnarok Online 3. You know how happy I am. I was a player who grew through this game franchise, and I have seen so many Ragnarok games on mobile with a lot of similarities in 3D graphic. But this game gave me a different goosebump by the visualization, even if it comes with 2D in pixel art style, but the developer tries to recreate the originality of the actual RO game we know, with more enhancement and amazing recraft that keep the classical remaining looks, will help the player to play it forward longer. Of course, as a veteran player, I would love to come back. They try to focus on a very small attention to detail like the weather switching from the clear, raining, and also snow weather. But of course, there are one features we are waiting for the most, which is opening a vendor or a stall feature. These features will help the player to create a huge open microtransaction progress between the players. Some jobs have been shown up through the trailer, which are Lord Knight, Sniper, Ranger, High Wizard, Rune Knight, and also Priest. Be wise on selecting your classes to adjust your combat playstyle. Ragnarok Online 3 MMORPG is the best game MMO for cross-platform on Android and PC. The Starlight. This game was made by a Come To Us developer, and they tried to break the mobile game with a new brand MMORPG with Unreal Engine 5 base. Two of the newest game's trailer has been revealed, and I have seen the game's potential it has, with a realistic look and combination of medieval and advanced technology, making the game's concept is unique, because they can combining two opposite era or medieval and technology. The ambience is full with a green landscape, and how the building structure is ready to represent that era. Surprisingly, the character can drive an advanced motorbike. I think at the moment, the developer is only focusing on the world type and how beautiful the panorama and area that we can explore. On the other side, the combat looks quite clunky and needs more optimization. Some hero selection can be picked which are Berserker, Mage, and Gunner. I really hope it will have a gender option for each classes. The Star-like MMORPG will become a cross-platform MMO game that can be played on mobile and PC platform. Mongil Stardive. So many cool games that are made by Unreal Engine 5, and this game will represent how the engine should be. It has an English version already, so it's pretty clear what the developer are targeting on, which is global release. I really hope that Marvel company will make it become no pay-to-win ARPG anime games on mobile. So far, it has a very interesting and rich features to increase the hero's strength. Synthesis system is really important features we should focus on, through capturing the monster and unleashing each of the heroes in the monster codex to open up a certain power. The game's combat mechanism is hack and slash based. 3 allies will join to follow our journey. In a combat, we can switch the hero as a tag team gameplay. But we need to adjust the hero's element to deal a higher damage to the enemies. Some action will take a crucial part while in combat, like a dodge, stun, and also a counterattack. With a huge world, it will take some time to explore the area, but you can use the teleportation or warp system to reach your destination. Mongil Stardive is a top action RPG anime games for mobile. Ragnarok Eternal Love 2. Finally, Ragnarok online game is not about a chibi character design anymore, because on this version, it is more mature and the hero's design looks way more proportional, and the head is not bigger than the body anymore, and of course it creates an adult vibes. I really give a huge appreciation to the game's developer who's bravely changed the perspective from a tap and click base to an action combat style, so the player can enjoy the game way more dynamic at a higher intensity. Of course, this combat action will give a very new experience to the fan of the Ragnarok, because it will give 100% totally different experience, and surely you will love it. Some features will be available like a Guild War, hunt the world boss daily dungeon, even if you can do a parkour to pass through the obstacle like climbing the wall, jumping through the building, and glider from a higher altitude to the lower surface. Ragnarok Eternal 2 is the best new MMORPG 2026. Animo. Once you see how gorgeous the graphics are, then you will realize if the mobile game will reach another level in 2026. This game has its own level from the visualization. Even though I can't compare it to any new open world game on mobile right now, it just looks like an ads game that always show up on any game's trailer, but the developer make it to be realistic. The main idea will blow your mind, because you can transform your main hero into a monster, even if you can use a special ability to adjust and break through a different condition. As the main character, you can transform to control different elements like fire, water, and different playstyle, or just summon the pet to fight the monster by themselves. So the pet's level will be so important to determine how your team's power will be. A huge open world map in a beautiful green landscape will allow the player to enjoy the panorama while exploring the area. Animo is the best new game action RPG on mobile and PC 2026. The 7 Deadly Sins Origin. This game frequently releases the game's trailer update on the official channel, and I would love to see and notice how the progress is. This game will have the similar gameplay mechanism as the Genshin Impact, because the player can switch the other hero and use their own special ability to break through the obstacle around you, like burning the plant, making water become icy so the player can step on it and pass through the icy path. We can do some crafting, fishing, and swimming. These all things are part of the gameplay that we will use often. While exploring the world, you will always find so many hidden puzzles that need to be solved. I really hope the puzzle level is easy, so the player can enjoy the storyline as well. In battle, the player needs consistently switch the hero to adjust the situation and condition. Hack and slash is the main base on how the mechanism work. I can't find more information about the actual gameplay, because some footage is only available on TGS exhibition. Your Star Continent. The game is only available in a certain country only right now. That's why the game's language is not in English yet. It seems the developer is still on updating it until now. There is a lot of things that need to be updated, like the movement set and also action combat seems quite clunky, but overall I would like to give a high score about 9 to 10 for the visualization, graphic, and how it can run amazingly and run smoothly on mobile devices, even if the game size is about 2 GB only. No wonder the area and how the world is quite small, even if you don't have any teleportation features to explore the further area. If you love to play a Genshin Impact game, then I would recommend it on your smartphone. The feature it has is really limited, from the tutorial to the beginning. Our main objective mission is only to eliminate the monster and also find out a certain NPC. Bonus: Dragon Sword. This is one of the best new anime action MMO games that everyone should anticipate. So the player can see the other player once we are in the city, but once we do an adventure, then we should play as a single player. But don't worry, you are also able to play as a team, but only in a hunt world boss mode. Overall, it has a beautiful crafting visual. If you are looking for a monster hunter game, but in anime art style, of course, this will be the best recommendation for you to play. The gameplay is really amazing. The flashy color is not so much, making the player enjoy seeing the actual action clearly. These all are the best new game anime RPG on mobile and also MMORPG. Remember to support this channel by tapping a like and subscribe, and see you on the next list. Thanks.